Hello everybody, this is Walrus McFish Sr., and we're back with some more Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. Yeah, it's Zabirius the Fanatimancer, and we had just made our way through Vault 5, picked up another rune, just got this awesome new elemental staff, so take a look at our resistances. That's pretty cool. The only thing that I'm slightly worried about with that, and actually I think that's one thing that we're going to do right now, is pick up a Amulet of Warding. Got an Amulet of Warding there. I think that's a pretty good idea. We could also go with the Ring of Positive Energy if we wanted to for a full RN+++ possibility, but I don't think that's strictly necessary, especially because now if we look at our amulet gives us magic resistance, but now we've got tons of magic resistance. I guess it does give us some stealth and intelligence, so it's still a pretty good amulet. But if we ever run into any serious torment threats, or if we get to the floor with Glorksvlak, then we will definitely consider boosting ourselves up to higher negative energy resistance. So that's something. And what else do we need to do to prepare ourselves for our journey? We're going into Pandemonium, by the way. I mean, I think that is the next step. We could go there or Hell, and both these parts of the game scare me a little bit. I mean, for most of this playthrough, I've been pretty confident, honestly. And I think we've done a pretty good job, but this is the part of the game where my self-confidence gets shattered. Because, I don't know, I feel like we could die at any second here. I don't have nearly as much experience with these parts of the game. So what else do we want? Anything? We definitely need to consider our spells. So I think we are going to go ahead and memorize Death's Door at 8%, or Borgnyor's. You know, I kind of like the idea of Death's Door better, a little bit better, and just because it's a more challenging spell. Also, we've been working up our charms this whole time. We might as well keep going with that. So yeah, let's do it. Memorize Death's Door. Yes. Spell assigned to H, that's pretty good, but I think what we want to do with these high-level Necronomicon spells is set them to a capital D, so we don't accidentally cast that. I think that's a wise plan. Don't want to fat finger Death's Door, or Borgnyor's especially, which has real permanent effects on your character. Alright, so that's good. And now we have only one spell level left right now, but we do have a Scroll of Amnesia right here, I think. Yeah, there it is. I can't carry that many items. Am I really completely full up? That's a little bit annoying. Do we really need that Amulet of Clarity? Honestly, we have the we have 17 potions of curing now. That's what I was really worried about with confusion. So now that we have those potions, I think we're okay. Anything else that we can drop? I mean, I'm sure there's going to be a lot of things that we just can't polymorph or enslave. Let's drop the Wand of Enslavement. And Potions of Might. We should remember those things. We should remember all these things. But I think we're pretty much good to go. Yeah. Alright, so take the Amnesia here now. Read the Amnesia. And what do we want to forget? We wanted to forget Agony, right? We're not going to use Agony in Pan or Hell. There's nothing that will be vulnerable, really. My memory of Agony unravels. Oh well. But that means that with 6 spell levels left, we could memorize lots of things. Do we know Control Teleport here? Yes, we do. I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to memorize Control Teleport. I don't think we found a ring of Control Teleport. Yeah, just the spells. Right, if I go into here. Yeah, oh, it's a ring of Teleport Control, but we haven't seen one. They're relatively rare. Maybe we'll find one eventually and we can clear out 4 spell levels, but for now, I think we could just memorize that. And that's a really, I mean, Control Teleport is perhaps at its most useful in Pan, because there's no minus C tele. You can just teleport wherever you want. And we do have all our magic mapping, right? All of our magic mapping. Immolation, yeah, I guess it's worth having. I don't know, can you immolate demons? I was thinking they might be useful in Zig levels, actually. So let's just go down to our second stash. We'll drop off our immolation there. Nice. warm up on a giant frog. Get a little bit of a frog skeleton. It's early in the morning. I'm still waking up here. But I was going to record a little bit last night, but I was kind of tired and stuff, so I don't know. I just didn't want to go down into Pan here. Let's find an entrance to Pan. There's one. I didn't want to go down into Pan, you know, late at night, because, you know, who knows how long Pan is going to take. It could theoretically take 2 seconds, or it could take hours. It's just like the Abyss in a sense. You know, it's theoretically possible, I think. There's a small but finite chance that you could just land on top of the rune every time, and then there would be like a gate right next to it, so you could just like step through and do the Abyss in like 3 steps. Or not the Abyss, Pandemonium, that's where we're going. We already did the Abyss. Alright, yeah, keep going. Here it is. Alright. I guess we're ready to go in. We didn't forget anything, right? Amulet of Warding might come in handy. Yeah, all this stuff is pretty cool. We could consider getting rid of our Blink AC ring at some point. You know, it might be worth just memorizing Blink. Or maybe we can get a Vocable Blink from somewhere else. Because it would be nice to have a better ring there. But, in any case, I guess we're ready to go. Yep, we are ready to go. I'm just trying to look at... Yeah, Control Teleport is G. How about let's just set that to T for right now. Just so it's something that makes sense. Alright, down into Pandemonium. Let's hope it's not too crazy. Yes, we're ready. Uh-oh, it's an Executioner. Alright. Well, let's just sort of wander our way up here. Maybe he won't find us. Wander away, Executioner. We're pretty stealthy. We're stealthy enough. We don't really want to fight anybody. Oh, the Blizzard Demon saw us, but we can get into this hallway here at least. And yeah, with our RC+++, that's pretty cool. Although, is it worth just hitting him with the Scimitar of Flaming Death a couple of times in order to, like, deal maximum damage to him? I think that works. You know, I mean, he could do some cold damage to us, but more important is just killing him quickly. And Scimitar Flaming Death, I think, is pretty effective against cold demons like that. Seem to be. Alright, come on. This level of Pan is not interesting. Although the thing about Pan, of course, lots of guys up here, is you never know where you're going to find the demonic rune. Something screeches at us. I think that must be the Pan Lord up here. He might be guarding the demonic rune. So what we want to do is probably haste ourselves and run a little bit. Okay. Put on resist mutation. And let's just sort of run away here. Can we possibly get a Rod of Cloud situation in here? Thin Mist is disappointing. But let's try one more time. We're sort of surrounded here. This is a bad situation. I'd like to just, like, run. Oh, at least we killed a couple Necroxecs here with our Rod of Clouds. That's pretty neat. Okay, should we just start blasting these guys? How about, what if we just do a Battle Sphere and a couple of blasts? Nice. Alright, yeah, we can blast these guys, certainly. Maybe I shouldn't be so cowardly. But here they come. There's more of them. We'll throw up a Regenerate. I don't like that Cacodemon at all. My Battle Sphere is gone. Okay. I want to take out the Cacodemon. One more Mystic Blast ought to do it, I think. It's Nusunep. What's your deal, Nusunep? I mean, he could have a vast number of diabolical powers, which is a little bit dangerous for us. He could cast Firestorm on us, or he could cast, you know, Summon Butterflies or something. I think we are probably faster than he is, so let's run down to this hall. Whoa! Alright. Let's run down to this hallway. It's not as dangerous as I thought it was going to be. Scimitar of Flaming Death is good for chopping people up. Let's throw up Azakubo's armor if we're just going to be chop warriors here. Iron Chef. Yeah. And where'd you go, Yusu Sef, Nunu Sef, whatever your name is? There you are, Nusunep. We're not fast anymore, which is a shame. Do you have any resistances? Resistant to poison and fire, susceptible to cold. Do we have a Wand of Cold? Yeah, we do. Let's blast him with it. Mists. That's a shame. Mists. Come on, hit him. It's frozen, but that didn't do much. I guess we shouldn't have let him get so close. Let's just wield the Elemental Staff in case he does any funny business. Then we'll throw up a Battle Sphere, and then just start hitting him with Mystic Blasts. Yeah, our Mystic Blast is still pretty effective even against these Panlords. We're not even getting hurt. Moderately wounded, severely wounded. I'm sure we could hit him with Hellfire, too. Almost dead, and one more blast ought to do it, right? Yeah, okay. Oh, and he just summoned all those guys. I was wondering where all those guys came from. We can chop you down. Nice, 2 chops. This is great. We just took down a Panlord. Alright, I'm starting to get my confidence back. Gotta get my groove back here, you know? We are supposed to be... This is supposed to be our home turf, basically. I mean, did you see? It was a fellow demon spawn. It was the first time that we've ever seen one of our own kinds. And we proceeded to just chop him up and turn him into a skeleton. So, maybe that's the reason why we're not particularly well-liked. Aw, less protected from missiles. I guess we shouldn't hit that guy with that. Let's just hit him with a Mystic Blast or 2. Mystic Blast, Mystic Blast. Oh, we are frozen. That's a Blood Saint. Alright, I guess that's a little bit dangerous. How about let's throw up, Battle Sphere, Mystic Blast a couple of times? Yeah. All these guys coming at us. We killed that Blood Saint. That's the most important thing, I think. Yeah, those champion demon spawns are a little bit dangerous. Okay, like there's a putrid black sun. I think we're going to haste ourselves again. And run back down to that hallway, because that hallway seems like a great place to go. We could regenerate, but we are already pretty cool as is. Oh, nice, and we're eating our own kind as well. Cannibalism. That's awesome. Plenty to eat, actually. I was a little bit worried about food, but here we go. Plenty of demon spawn meat to eat. Chop, chop. Might as well use Mystic Blast while we've got these guys. Oh, we got slowed. How did that even happen? I partially resist. Really? That hurts like that? This monstrous demon spawn is a little bit dangerous. Alright. That's fine. Skeleton. Skeleton. Great. Uh-oh. Here comes a Brimstone Fiend. So I think what I want to do is actually wield the... Do I have a... Yeah, my Staff of Energy. Let's throw down an Orb of Destruction. I don't know if it's likely to hit. And another one. Almost dead. Good. Alright. Good. We got shielded from Torment because Kiku is incredible like that. And this last Orb of Destruction ought to do it, right? He blew up. That's amazing. Armor up to level 4. Alright, so he took down a Fiend as well. What I want to do is put my Staff of Energy onto E. I don't think we're going to be using that Dagger of Electrocution too often. You know, we might as well put that to D. D for Electrocution. D for Dagger, you know what I mean. Do I have any Rotting Flesh? Yes. Hellbeast is really no problem. I don't know why they're level 2 demons. They're not really very difficult. I guess maybe because they trample you and stuff. I don't know. They might be more powerful than I'm giving them credit for. Let's just pick up this enchant armor. Can we use it right now? On our shield. Yeah, we might as well. Gala demon spawn, I'm sure will not like our Scimitar of Flaming Death. Absolutely not. Alright. So I don't know why we're just wandering around clearing pan levels now. We should just be diving, right? I guess because I'm not that scared of what's going on. Can set this Reaper on fire. Like, normally, I would just be terrified running through pan. We killed... Oh, okay, it's an Executioner. That's a little bit of a shame. Let's just back off here. This guy, we'll get by a little bit of distance here. And that means that we can wield E and throw up just a little bit of Orb of Destruction. Orb of Destruction. Perfect. Orb of Destruction is just a solid spell. It just blows up everything in the game. And I guess that our Conjurations is relatively good. Enough that we can cast it at high level. I mean, if we look at our power level here. Orb of Destruction, it could be higher. I feel like we could benefit from wearing that Robe of Folly, possibly if we can go into Ziggurat. I was also curious, if we look at Glaciate. Yeah, we have... Oh, no. The Supportive Glacier. Does that have it for only 500 gold? No, that's just Metabolic Glaciation. Alright. So we would have to buy the Book of Annihilations. Which is right there. And what would be our chance of casting that right now? 100% failure chance. Yikes. That stings. So we were hoping that we would one day be able to cast that, but the fact that it's at 100% right now is a little bit discouraging. I mean, especially because our ice is not that bad anymore. I mean, it's up to 11. I guess we just got to keep training. We'll just have to keep going. I mean, going through Pan and Hell should give us lots of experience, although I was sort of hoping we might be able to get those online by the time we go into Gehenna or something like that. We'll see. Maybe I should turn off some other stuff. I'm just bashing people with the Elemental Staff, which is pretty hilarious. Eat that meat ration? Sure, why not? Infernal Black Sun. Black Hole Sun, won't you come and wash away the rain? Black Hole Sun, won't you come? Won't you come? Black Hole Sun. Alright, I'm done with that. That's a good song, though, right? You like that song? What happened? We got soul eaten? That's the worst thing that's happened to us this game. I'm trying to bash people with the Scimitar of Flaming Death. We are still wearing our Resist Mutation. I think that's just a good idea in general. Let's haste ourselves. And just chop like a lunatic. In fact, maybe we should go berserk more often. I know that is a food-intensive strategy, but I'm just happy to chop here. Hey, that guy can definitely beat us in a chopping contest. He's a monstrous demon spawn. Sort of makes us wish that we were a monstrous demon spawn. But now we don't really want that because then we couldn't wear all of our great armor. We did get poisoned somehow. Alright. We'll the Orb of Destruction. Orb of Destruction, and we blew him up. Cool. Shadow Demon. Has no power over me. Uh-oh, like this Chaos Champion. I don't like these guys at all. They've just got those Chaos Beam attacks. So I feel like almost, yeah, let's just blow them up. Oh, there's so many of them, and we're going to get corrupted? Oh, no, those are the guys that maybe summon these things. Let's just try throwing up clouds here. Negative energy, but are these guys immune to negative energy? No, they're actually not. Wow, there's just a lot of demon spawns around here. I really don't like that at all. We're slowed and everything. This might call for a teleport. Yeah. Let's just read a teleport. We got 8 of them. And, I don't know. Just leave. Oh, that did barely anything, right? We just teleported slightly up there. I don't really like that. Let's try again. Alright, this is slightly better, right? I don't know how that where that avatar came from exactly. But at least we can back into here. I don't really know how those avatars work, to be honest. Let's just speed ourselves up again. The avatar faded away. Wield the scimitar of flaming death and chop these guys a little bit. Alright, good. Life force is back. We're fast and slow at the same time. It's a little bit of a quantum mechanical type situation there. Alright, that was a little dangerous. We haven't actually had to teleport away from a situation in a long time, and I bet we could have handled it. If we were really hell-bent on just standing our ground. You know, I mean, it's sort of good training, I guess, if we ever... Oh, we're getting smitten here. The Balrog. If we ever play a Formikid game, we're not going to be able to teleport away casually like that, so... Maybe we should get used to not teleporting as much as we can. Sun Demon means that... Well, I guess that having the RF+++ is nice. Although the scimitar itself is not going to do much. There's a Demon Whip, a Demon Trident. Have we seen any Demon Blades yet? Demon Blade. Just the one from Menos still. Interesting. Putrid Black Sun. Get away from me, you jerks. Nobody likes all you guys. And I can't believe our intelligence is so much lower now. Ugh. Okay, there's the Chaos Champion. We really should take him out immediately. Okay. He's dead. So many of these guys. I really just sort of want to go and explore the region and then get out of here. We're wasting our time at this point. I mean, I am trying to build up experience, but I'm not trying to, like, farm here or anything. So, we're going to get plenty of experience just by the by and by. Let's just quit playing around here. We don't need to clear every pan level. And, yeah, go up here. Poisoned, huh? Alright. Mystic Blast. Mystic Blast. Let's throw up a little bit of, yeah, Blast of Flame over there. That's pretty cool. Now we can just continue to wail on him with the Flaming Death. Yikes, what happened? Oh, they got summoned. Okay. Mystic Blast, I guess. We don't like all this nonsense. I got sapped. What does that even mean? I got more sapped. That's a little shame. Alright. I'm getting sapped and minus wizardry? I don't understand what's even happening here. This is all summoned. I'm tempted to, like, throw up a little bit of hellfire or something. There is a flame cloud here, right? Yeah. But a hell cloud would, I mean, a flame cloud would hit me at this point. You're summoned, you're summoned. Everybody is summoned, right? I guess let's just keep firing Mystic Blasts. Yeah, this is dangerous, whatever's happening. I think I should haste myself. Still try to kill these guys. I got him, right? I got the Putrid Warmonger, so all of you guys should just disappear. Right? Who else could have summoned you? Summoned. Summoned. Who summoned it? All you guys should be going soon, right? Alright, I feel like I should just get out of here. Summon. I don't understand, though. Like, I just... Let's blink, I think, is a wise plan. Let's just blink. Now we're up here, at least. We're fast enough that we can get away from the situation. I just wish I understood why it was happening. Putrid Warmonger, you're there, but you're still summoned, like... Alright, you know what? We're going to a new region of Pandemonium here. And we will immediately teleport. We're still fast, but we're all sapped and everything. That was kind of dumb. This is a bad situation. We might want to heal up a little bit. Aw, man. Like, the Executioner is hitting me. I'm poisoned and everything. I'm sapped. I feel like I should just evoke Blink a little bit here. I'm up there. Let's just quaff a heal wounds. We got a bunch of heal wounds. Alright, but we're feeling good. Ooh, there's freezing vapors here, so let's wield the elemental staff. We should teleport, right, in a second. Let's hope we don't teleport anywhere crazy. Oh no, we're getting tormented and such. Okay. Alright, we teleported someplace relatively safe. I don't like to look at these blood fountains exactly. Because, well, blood fountains sometimes might mean that there's crazy stuff around here. Definitely want to throw up regeneration. Alright. Tormentor needs to die right now. So we use an Orb of Destruction. Seems to probably be the fastest thing I know how to do. Oh, he's not dead yet. Mystic Blasts. Got him. Alright, there's the Chaos Champion. How about let's just try... Ooh, we don't have enough to do that. So how about a little bit of Sublimation of Blood? And now a Orb of Destruction. Heavily wounded. It's not quite enough, unfortunately. Come on. You want to die, right? You're gonna die. Battlesphere is dead. Can I just get him with the Scimitar of Flaming Death? We'll throw open Azukubo's armor. If we're going to melee. Okay, yeah, we're too injured to fight recklessly. That's not a good sign. Part of that was my stubbornness, though. I mean, we could have teleported out of that bad situation earlier. I was just so shocked that those summoned creatures would not dissipate. It might have been a bit weird situation where it's like summons of summons, and so they didn't, like, despawn properly, but... Or maybe there was just something off screen that had summoned them that I just didn't understand. But here we go. Yeah, let's definitely get more regeneration. Take care of this guy. Mystic Blast is probably pretty loud, right? But here come some more guys. Alright. Summoned. Summoned. Again, where are these guys getting summoned from? Is this like a situation like hell? Oh, it's a Zot. Zot trap. Alright, that's not what I wanted to see. I don't want to fight all these guys out in the open. We could get smitten here. Up there is where I was, kind of. Alright, this is not a bad place to fight. Oh, up here is even better. Even better. Alright, so let's try throwing up a Rod of Clouds. We'll go with the Elemental Staff, I guess, and just try blowing them up. Mystic Blast. Yikes, we are getting hurt. We'll throw up more regeneration. Still hurts. Just getting smitten by the Smoke Demon. Alright, I don't like that. Alright, I like this floor decidedly less than the other one. I think this is going to be another teleport here. It makes me wish I had a good bolt spell. Alright, I'm scared again. I lost my self-confidence. I want to go home. I want to go back to the dungeon. At least things make sense back there. Alright. Azukubo's time. Flaming Death time. Good. Alright. These guys are tough. But at least we can take them out. Alright. Can we just hang out here for a second? Thank you. Alright. Thank you for a little bit of peace and quiet. That's all I need. Getting air struck, but that's okay. Okay. A little bit scary. But we landed on our feet, right? We still have plenty of escape options, if nothing else. We don't want to be escaping. We want to be dominating. But, sometimes you just gotta make do. Sometimes discretion is the better part of valor here. Chop through this Blue Devil should be no problem. Need a little bit of food. If we find a way out, we'll just take it. I don't like this floor much. Alright. Yeah. Let's just leave. Cool. I like that this area has doors. You can tell that these demons are a little bit more civilized in this part of the game. Or this region of Pan, at least. Okay, these are both warmongers. Oh, you got an icy envelope. I can do that. Let's haste ourselves. And try to chop these guys down, although it's tough. It's tougher than I expected. How about Rado Clouds on both these guys? And then just go back to chopping. This is working, sort of. Ah. I hate being sapped like that. That's just so ridiculous. These demon spawns are really dangerous. I mean, I guess I should know. I'm a demon spawn too. Like, seriously, you know, I'm my own worst enemy here. My kin. Alright. Freezing Vapor, you go away, please. So I can eat. My brethren. Yeah, we're a vicious bunch. We just kill each other and eat each other in brutal gang warfare. We could rule the world. The demon spawns would rule the world if we could just get our act together, but... Really find out the demon spawn skeleton. No, just chop them. Okay. Great. I don't really like when my magic gets sapped. I don't even really understand truly what that means, but... Oh, Caco demons and such. We need a better bolt spell. Noxious Fumes is not going to help at all. Let's try... Man, I don't think that Azakubo's actually helps here. But let's try Haste at least. Oh, it makes us really starve quite a bit. Maybe Mystic Blast is better here. Just so we can at least get a couple guys at once. Yeah. No malmutations yet. Good. Let's eat a bread ration. Maybe I should have brought my meat rations too. Oh, it's Zashrain. Or Zeshrain. We will do our best to kill him before he gets too close. Alright, Orb of Destruction time. And then another Orb of Destruction time. Back off through my skeleton, so maybe that'll buy us a second. Attack him, you fool. Oh, he's got an uncursed Demon Whip of Electrocution. He might actually do a little bit of work there. Hang out here. We don't want to get too far away because then Orb of Destruction is probably not going to work very well. Oh, a Sun Demon. Hello. But we blew him up! Alright, so at least we took care of Zeshrain there. He wasn't too bad. And now we can just go with the Scimitar of Flaming Death, I guess. Can't really chop him with that, but we can Mystic Blasts. Mystic Blast, Mystic Blast. Caco Demon again. Mystic Blast, Battlesphere, Mystic Blast, Mystic Blast. Mystic Blast, good. Mystic Blast, Mystic Blast, Mystic Blast is my bread and butter, basically. I feel less energetic. Oh, we did get malmutated. That's such a shame. I hate that. I really, really hate that. Did we ever find Cure Mutation? Yeah, we have one. Well, that's a... You know, it's annoying. It's not the worst mutation in the world, but it's just annoying. Because we were relying on our magics quite a bit. You know, I mean, we have it. It protects us, shields us from injuries because of our demonic ancestry. And also, you know, we're a blaster mage. We like just blasting people with Mystic Blast a million times. Of course, when our magic capacity is low, it does mean that we regenerate magic faster. So there is a little bit of a silver lining, sort of. But not really. You really have to squint to see that silver lining. So we might cure out of it, but we might wait till we're finished with Pan because... Well, we'll probably get malmutated some more. You know, Manoleg's floor is pretty notorious for that. So I guess having our having a resist mutation amulet as our default is probably a pretty wise plan. Yeah, like these guys. They're just going to kill us. Maybe we should resort to trying to just blow these guys up as quickly as possible. Ooh, Brimstone Fiend. So definitely we should, yeah, try Orb of Destruction against him. We got hit by Hellfire. I'm sure we can't use Hellfire against him. Heavily wounded. Okay, how about Sublimation of Blood? And then another Orb of Destruction. Get it? Mystic Blast? Got him. Alright, so that was cool. We took out a Fiend. Wand of Draining is not going to be useful. Back to full health here. We can explore around a little bit more. A Potion of Beneficial Mutation. Okay, that's interesting. Should we quaff it? That's a good question. Or should we leave, quaff our Cure Mutation? You know what? I think we're going to hang on to this. I think we would rather have a pure mutation set. So we'll hang on to this because we're going to be able to go and buy our other one from Vault as well. And then we'll be able to quaff 2 at once and maybe get some sweet benefits. Maybe I'll change my mind if things look desperate. You know, 1 turn away from death, and the only thing I can do is quaff Beneficial Mutation and hope that I get the mutation of immortality. Intelligence is getting back a little bit. That's something. No. Wield B. Aw, drained? Drained? I hate that. Drop that. Yeah, here's a Gecko Demon. At least, you know, I think if there's stuff in the way, the Gecko Demon will not be able to mutate us. It's sort of a beam spell. So I wish we had the ability to smite. Yeah, look, he tried to do it some more. We're gonna get mutated a whole bunch more. So let's just try to keep it to a minimum. Another region of Pan. Alright, so we did clear this floor of Pan, basically. No problem. Hey. Should I just be chopping mindlessly? Good question. One imagines the answer is no, but I'm confident enough now. Let's haste ourselves. Sure, why not? Yep, good. Chop, chop, chop. Good. You gotta know when to chop, you gotta know when to pay attention. He might drain us a little bit, I don't want to deal with him. But I'm not seeing a rune or anything, so let's just boogie. I think we're done with this region. The Panlord we fought somewhere over here, right? So I think if we would have found it, we would have found it by now. We could go out through the abyss there, but that'd just be not really necessary. Let's just go through here. Eat. I want a little bit of pizza here. Pepper pizza. I do like that. Okay, new region of Pan. Let's be slightly cautious. I'm intrigued by this yellow area over here. Is that different? What's going on? And perhaps the best bet would just be to dive until we see one of the messages that indicates that we're on one of the special vaults. I just like to get the demonic rune out of the way as soon as possible because then it feels like sort of we've got the hardest part done. You know, that's like the most random, that's the super random part that can take ages and ages. Eat that beef jerky, yeah. So level of Pan seems slightly abandoned, at least this part of it. Can chop through an ice devil, no problem. Although we should remember that we have minimum of cold resistance right now, unless we wield the elemental staff. Sort of a paradox. We want to use the Scimitar of Flaming Death against the cold creatures, but then that also leaves us vulnerable to their attacks. So, I don't know. Still probably worth it. Torturous Black Sun. Oh no. Maybe that does call for Orbs of Destruction. Because this is not doing so well. Let's just try Scimitar of Flaming Death a little bit. Nice, we sliced him up. Rod of Clouds against all these jokers? Sure. Ooh, that's all negative energy resistance. Oh, that actually works against the Demon Spawn, so that's pretty good. Just chop them up a little bit, throw up Azakubos. And there we go. Executioner's here. I feel like... yeah, Orb of Destruction is good. Even just more Orbs of Destruction, even if we're at point blank range, is pretty good. It's still, like, really good. You see, it only took, like, 3 to blow them up. I think they hit for, like, half damage or something like that, if they're not at range. But sometimes just being sort of guaranteed to be able to hit them is just the ticket. Yeah, Demon Spawn Flesh. Am I carrying any flesh? Yeah, I am. Alright, so, yeah, just ignore that. A Ruined Shield. Okay, we're pretty curious about that. What do we got? Nope. Just a regular shield. So drop it and wield that. Cool, cool. Blow up all these guys because they're just shadows. Those guys were just shadows. Pores of the Abyss. Alright, come on. Come on. Got some money. We are trying to get up a little bit of money. I mean, we're going to need to buy the Book of Annihilations at some point. We're going to need to be able to buy that extra Potion of Beneficial Mutation, maybe. Okay, can we back off here a little bit? No, this is not a good place to go. Let's back off to this hallway over here. And, I don't know, Azakubos? You're a Chaos Champion. We feel agile. Thank you, Chaos Champion. I guess that's the risk that you run when you play with Chaos. You sometimes make your enemies more powerful. Might as well haste ourselves too, just to be super cool. And what happened to you? Paralyzed? And also more agile? Alright, well that's pretty hilarious. I wonder if he paralyzed himself or the other one paralyzed him by accident. That's pretty clownish, honestly. So I kind of like these Chaos Champions. They are being pretty hilarious. Alright, let's just go ahead and do, I don't know, Orbs of Destruction time. Yeah, blow them up. You are not summoned, but how would I just hit you with the Mystic Blast? Mystic Blast. I don't know, Orb of Destruction, might as well. You got sapped. Okay. Well, then we might as well just go with the Flaming Death. We could also try our Hellfire against these guys. Maybe we should consider our Hellfire more. Because I knew I said I wanted to try that out. Good. Haven't seen the Panlord yet. Oh, come on. Yeah, take you out, please. Just die. I mean, Mystic Blast here. Yeah, you should die, right? Immediately. Good. All of you should die. All of these demons just need to get out of my way. And respect that I am the one true demon spawn chosen champion messiah, who will claim all the runes and ascend with the Orb of Zot. Well, here's the way out. It's Quab! I don't know, he's sort of like, he looks like he's guarding a little alcove here. Maybe that's just a coincidence. We could dive in, I bet. You have any resistances? He's resistant to fire. Okay, he's resistant to most things. But not Hellfire. Lightly wounded, but we killed the Hell Beast at least. Armor get up to 15. That didn't do much against Quab. Alright, maybe that was unwise. Let's haste ourselves. And Orb of Destruction, I guess? I don't know. Wield the Staff of Energy, and then we'll do Orb of Destruction, Orb of Destruction, Orb of Destruction. Main priority is taking out Quab. Then we can try, I don't know, wield the Rod of Clouds and blast down here to take out this riffraff. That didn't do anything, but oh well. Go with the Scimitar of Flaming Death, and let's just throw up Azakubos, clean up shop here a little bit. Alright, intelligence is almost back to where it was. That's good. Mystic Blast on this guy, and then Mystic Blast again. Great. We're near starving, I don't like that. Let's eat a bread ration. Nothing. No rune. Nothing at all. Quap. I'm not impressed. That was Quap, right? Like that stupid game, like that stupid running game. I know it's spelled differently, but I just realized it's pronounced the same, probably. What's going on in this region? It's very purple. Kind of like that. Don't see any dudes. Here's a blue region. Is that special? Crystal ball of energy. Oh, there's a ziggurat. We could go and face our ziggurat now. That would be something. Is this just sort of like a blue ziggurat containment area? No, it's just sort of a different region of blueness. I don't know. I don't want to go and face the ziggurat until we're ready. Look, they even gave us the crystal ball of energy here, so we know we can go in and try it. We're not going into a ziggurat until we get our glaciates, ideally. Let's eat that royal jelly right now. Might as well. Interesting stuff going on here. No demons yet. They may be clustered together. Alright, here's another region. Let's just go. A way out. Plenty of gold. Yeah, we don't even necessarily want to fight anybody. Although as soon as you start fighting people, well then everybody starts to cluster in. From all the noise. Ooh, there's a Hell Sentinel. Could be our daddy. I feel like an appropriate response to Hell Sentinels is Orbs of Destruction. And Haste, actually. Let's get a little bit of room between us. Ooh, see, we got burned by the Hellfire. Orb of Destruction is good, but it doesn't seem to be quite doing the job. Yikes. And we can't even respond with Hellfire of our own, right? So I'm happy to just run here. Throw a longer distance Orb of Destruction. That Chaos Champion is shooting rocks at us. We did get the Hell Sentinel. Alright, that's good. I still sort of do want to run a little bit. At least until I get my footing a little bit. And we'll get the Scimitar here. We'll throw up little Azakubos. Because we might have to fight for our lives a little bit. How about a Rod of Clouds? Yeah, poison. That's good against Demon Spawn, I think. Okay. I guess we had a pretty lucky Abyss. So we might have a long pan. That's what they say, right? Lucky Abyss, long pan. 6 more weeks of pan. Alright, well, that was a little bit dangerous. Here's an Executioner. Let's at least see if we can get the drop on him with an Orb of Destruction. Nice, blew him up with one of those. So our Orb of Destructions are pretty potent at this point. Maybe we should consider sort of using those pretty frequently. That's why we have the Staff of Energy, after all. Although, if I look at it, what is our hunger with that like? It's still up pretty high, honestly. Death's Door is even higher. If we cast Death's Door, we should probably try to have the Staff of Energy out, but if we're at the point where we're casting Death's Door, maybe we should also probably be in an emergency situation. Oh, man. Alright, come on. Just die, you guys, right? I don't want my my magic to get, like, offered up or something. Are you a real live Reaper? Yeah, he's for real. How about Battlesphere, Magic Dart, Magic Dart? Magic Dart? Magic Dart? Magic Dart. Alright, I don't know. Never mind. Scimitar, Flaming Death. Ooh, that hurt. How about some armor? Couldn't hurt. We're gonna get smitten. We're gonna get hit with this stupid nonsense. Alright, how about a Rod of Clouds over here? That does something. And now, back to the Flaming Death. Keep chopping. We'll get him with Mega Fire here. All the fire we can throw at him. We'll regenerate too, might as well. Good. So we killed lots of people. We took out the greeters here. Welcome to Pan. Die. Good. Can I get my shield up any higher? How high can that get? It can get up to +5. You know, I might as well. I don't really want to carry this around, so let's just get a really solid shield. I think my shield is sort of helping me more than I realize. Look at my skills. Yeah, my shield's at 15. Could get that even higher. I could probably turn off dodging at some point. I mean, I like my dodging. Don't get me wrong, but maybe I'd rather have a little bit more fighting than dodging at this point. I don't know. We'll see. When it gets up to 17, maybe we'll switch it around. As for my other skills, I would like to get a little bit more evocations. Maybe a little bit more stealth, but sort of focused on my mission here. I think I like where it is right now. Maybe I'll turn on evocations, turn off dodging, turn on fighting in the near future. Well, let's wait for that to happen when it happens. Alright, come on. Shadowy figures, good. I was just about to say, alright, you know, this video is dragging a little bit. We need a little bit of excitement here. And we just found it. We definitely found one of our 4 guaranteed pan runes. So maybe we'll just try to do these first, and then we'll find the demonic rune eventually. Maybe we'll just find it on the buy-to-buy. It's possible you could just get dropped onto Hellion Island or something like that, and then you've got quite an issue on your hands. So, as I said, I think this is the place where we put on the Amulet of Warding, because I think there's some real serious draining threats here. Scimitar of Flaming Death is going to be fine, except, whoa, did you get summoned? Yes, you did. There's probably some cold here, too, so actually, now that I think about it, let's just wield the Elemental Staff. See what I can do about taking out these guys with mostly magic. Executioner means, ooh, I guess we still just use Orbs of Destruction, even at close range. Shadow Wraith is interesting. It's not exactly your usual pan fare, it's sort of undead, but that means that we can use Dispel Undead, at least for a second. Now I guess we use the Scimitar of Flaming Death. These guys are not that tough. Let's just throw up a Azakubos. Great. Just chop through them. Executioner. No problemo. Only took one, honestly. Hopefully that one goes and blows something else up. Look at us go. I think here is actually a time, I mean, this is why we have our Scrolls of Magic mapping. I know we're happy to just chop through all of these demons because we can. I don't actually feel in any real danger. And I appreciate the experience here. We're not going for a speed run or anything like that. Maybe we should use our magic mapping. I don't know what else I'm saving them for. Where are you, Gulurksvlak? Presumably in this big triangular looking temple. Yeah, that's definitely the most artificial looking thing here. So it's theoretically possible that we might be able to just warp right back into here. I don't know if that's Gulurksvlak's inner sanctum, or if that's where he stashes the rune. We might be able to bypass him entirely. But we're actually right here, right? So maybe let's just try to go and face him legitimately. I mean, we don't have to explore much of the level. This is actually probably maybe the safest bet, because then we can get him with a couple of Orbs of Destruction at distance. We can prepare, right? Gulurksvlak is not the one who silences us. That's Ereshkigal. Ereshkigal is really dangerous. I don't know if I've ever actually died to Ereshkigal. Maybe I have, actually. Okay, whoa. Interesting. Well, we found a Sleeping Executioner. I guess we should try to go for the stab. And now, Orb of Destruction, Mystic Blast. Good. Yeah, Ereshkigal is super dangerous because of the silence, especially. I mean, nobody appreciates getting silenced. But we are fine. Because we can use Hellfire. Ugh. This is annoying. Let's just get a little bit of icy armor. You're almost dead. You can get dispelled. There we go. Cool. Sneak around here. Is it worth clearing out this back way a little bit? I don't want to get ambushed. Okay, well, let's see if we can get a good stab on him. What? We could not. We certainly could not. Alright, you were summoned by... It's hard to tell. The Shadow Demon's croak? The Shadow Demon gives a loud, deep croak? Are you serious? These things croak? That's the same sound that a frog makes. Are you a frog? Are these things huge frog demons? Now they're shadow frogs in my imagination, and that makes them even more terrifying, actually. Well, I don't like the fact that all these summon things are here. So let's try to just blow them up immediately. Is this not working? What's wrong? Severely wounded. I should have probably haste myself, but I want to make sure. Ugh. Blow up. There you go. Alright, he's gone. He summoned a couple of guys too. Sort of want to just sublimate a little blood here so I can just keep casting these orbs of destruction. Good, it works. Alright, so we took out the bodyguards here, the watchdog frog shadows. Ugh, I don't know. That sort of gives me the heebie-jeebies here. Good, orb of destruction. Orb of destruction. Dispel, dispel. And see, this is why we want to have our magic back. Having the minus 10% magic hurts. It really does. 39 magic, that's not acceptable. Makes you feel lethargic, weak. We've got a malaise. Alright, I don't think we're going to get ambushed from the back now. We cleared out that executioner, that's what I was really worried about. Let's step inside to see what awaits us. More executioners, I'm sure. I don't know if we can get good stabs on those. There's a wand of teleportation. Is it worth having two? Not really, to be honest. We've got plenty of teleportation right now. Where are these executioners? Wand of teleportation, I mean, I guess we might as well hang on to it. Unseen horror. That's a little interesting, but not really. It's completely underleveled for this period of the game. I mean, unseen horrors might have been dangerous at one point. Let's go ahead and eat a little bit of psych up pizza. As soon as we see Glurk's Flock, we will haste. Okay, ooh. Executioners can cast pain at us. Okay, and yeah, something is moaning at us. Alright, you gave away your position, Glurk's Flock, with your stupid taunting. Thy spirit shall be my snacklet. At least that one's pretty funny. It sort of rhymes. And we got the fabled Pandemonium Pizza. I didn't even notice that pizza we ate was the fabled Pandemonium Pizza, which is incredibly lucky, because here we are in Pandemonium. I guess that makes sense. I don't even know if that's a coincidence, or maybe that's just more likely to happen when you're in Pan, or if you pick up pizza in Pan. Let's haste ourselves. Here's Glurk's Flock. Yeah, these things are going to run after us. I don't like that. Is this a Hellfire moment? Can you resist Hellfire? I don't know. Let's do it. Throw down some Hellfire. We killed the Executioner in one shot. And the other one is almost dead. Alright, more of that, please. We got tormented? Did that happen? Alright, but let's just try to do this. We killed the Executioner. We didn't quite kill that other one, but okay. We partially got shielded from torment. We still have to just keep trying this. Got him. Alright, now we need to blink away. Because I don't know how dangerous you are in melee, but... let's just evoke blink. That's good. Alright, let's throw up a little bit. Let's just try Orbs of Destruction. One Orb of Destruction on the way. Poison Arrow coming at us. That's pretty dangerous. How about a little bit of Regenerate? He's going to keep trying that. Alright, so let's keep regenerating. Let's keep throwing more orbs at him. Okay, I kind of like this angle. So what do we do now for this move? We could heal, but I don't know if it's strictly necessary. How about just a little bit of Azukubo's armor? Severely wounded. More orbs of destruction. Racked with pain. We're down to 60. Alright, that's a little bit dangerous, but he can only torment us so much. We're also standing in foul pestilence. Ew. Well. I guess I should leave that foul pestilence. Let's step outside. Dark Miasma. He's almost dead. Oh, okay. So if we back off one more time, we deflected the bolt of negative energy. Let's just try one more Orb of Destruction here. We blew him up! Yes, we did it! We blew up one of the Banlords. Alright, that was a little bit dangerous. We could have probably stopped the heal there, but, you know, you gotta press the advantage. Oh, the other reason why I don't like Ereshkigal, speaking of Ereshkigal, and how much worse Ereshkigal is, Ereshkigal can heal herself with, like, one of the most powerful healing spells in the game, so you think that you're almost done, but you're not. Same with Lam Loban, for that matter. Lam Loban, you sort of have to press your advantage if you got it, because he could heal up at any second. But anyway, we got, we took out Glurk's Vlach, who was a mighty Pandemonium Lord. I'm glad we went and did that properly, rather than just trying to cheese our way in, you know, sneak our way in. There might be a few Executioner stragglers in here, so I'd rather just wait up for a minute until I'm relatively healed. But now we can go down and claim our prize. Yeah, you think there might be a couple Executioners down here? I don't know. Okay, there's some demonic crawlers. Well, I'm glad I didn't just jump in. Maybe they're in there just to prevent you from sort of teleporting in and cheesing the system. But I think these guys are not dangerous enough that we can just get our Scimitar of Flaming Death, maybe a little bit of Azakubos, and just sort of chop through them. A little bit of a cooldown here, you know, a little bit of cooldown exercise. This one was a little tough. And there's our rune. Cool. Yeah, it doesn't have that, but we can eat it, right? Yes, yes. Excellent. So here's the dark rune, I believe. Yes, the dark rune of Zot. You can tell how dark it is because it's flashing between gray and dark gray, the colors of darkness. It's like a shade darker than the silver rune, honestly. I think it would be kind of cool if it flashed black as well, so it was just sort of invisible part of the time. But maybe that would be confusing. You don't want to have invisible runes. But anyway, let's pick it up. I'm sure it'll flash dark gray, probably. Yes, it flashes a dark, ominous gray, but we feel its power. We have the first of the Pandemonium runes, 7 runes, so we're basically like halfway done, you know. 7.5, I guess, is the break point. Next rune will be past the break point. And great, yeah, we're just done with that particular segment here. I don't know where the nearest way out is. I guess it's probably down there. But you know what? I think we're probably going to call the video there. I don't even know how long that video was, but, you know, it's a good breakpoint. We just got a rune. Breakpoint, breakpoint, breakpoint. Getting all sorts of breakpoints here. So, time to take a break at this point, and I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time. I'll probably be back later today. I got some time to record this video this weekend, so I'll probably record a couple more videos. But thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.